we discovered these underground chambers 2 nights ago, and because there was a small opening down there, so 2 nights ago we took photographs, and yesterday we published it newspapers. Today all the Chinese newspapers and English Borneo Post carry on the front page, so showing the significance of this find that we are now in. And yesterday, after we announced the find, immediately all these roofs were opened. Okay, there is no good purpose with the opening of these roofs, because you can see even the walls are not spared. They are breaking down the walls. Okay, so this is not for any purpose of trying to preserve these chambers, but with the distinct instruction of demolishing them before we can find out any further where these channels lead to. Now, under the law, while it is clear that the government has done through procedures of like analyzing whether these buildings on top, which is the godown building, the government building, the former information office, which is where this place was sited on, the fish market and the vegetable market, I'm sure they've been through an entire process of saying that, okay, we're going through a procedure, then we found out these buildings, for whatever reason, unsafe, unclean, whatever, must be demolished. That could only be for structures above the ground, because these structures are all below the ground, and these are hidden and secret until now. I'm quite sure the government has not gone through any process of considering the historic importance, and indeed now, because of its nature, this is not just historical, but really is also of archaeologic importance. Okay, they have certainly not gone through the due process. So for any action to demolish these structures without going through the proper procedures is totally illegal. I would like the government to come clean, to tell the world, to tell people Sarawak that they know about the existence of these secret chambers before. Okay, it has been well kept secret until now. So if it's a secret unknown to them, then they have not gone through any process of demolishing this yet. Okay, so the demolition that was started here in this place is totally illegal. Right now, I have no more faith in the government. From the way they behave the moment the discovery is made, by demolishing the roof and then taking off part of the wall, shows that they are going to demolish this as well. Okay, so we have no choice now but to do some digging ourselves to try to find out where these tunnels, and this tunnel, this entrance here, is going to go outside of the building. Okay, so we're not talking about just an underground system below the building, but rather also outside the building. So the significance of this hole that we're going to go through, it could be a tunnel. Now, as we know, on the other side, near to the waterfront, I think you saw it already, there are what we call holes there at regular intervals. These holes are quite likely a ventilation shaft. If that is the case, there must be an underground system down there, which this one must surely lead to. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to dig and try to find out the other side where the air holes come out from. Okay, so this part we have to ascertain how big and extensive these underground chambers are. And I won't be surprised if we have the time, because that archway on that side actually goes out of the building in that direction, towards the building of the square tower and the rest of the market. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a tunnel going all the way to the market, the wet market, the vegetable market, and eventually even ending up in the square tower. Who knows? Okay, the fact remains that there are in existence now these archways that lead to somewhere. They must lead to somewhere. So where they end up to, we must find out before we destroy them. Okay, so that's what we're now doing. We're getting people to help us dig up the holes now. We may be here for a while. I already made a police report yesterday morning to report about the find and to call upon the relevant authorities to carry out investigation to find out where these systems go, and then if necessary to assess the historical and archaeological significance of this area, which I'm sure are of great value. To my